I have three amazing children. My youngest is now 21, and as they've grown up into adulthood, I have noticed how different they are. Same parents, same upbringing, and yet they've become individuals. My daughter Megan is a teacher, and she, out of all the children, has a capacity to, as they say, dig deep. It's not that she's in any way exhibiting something the other two don't have, but because of who she is, sometimes life can be challenging. And it's in these moments that I see in her a capacity and a character trait to not give in, to not allow herself to be overwhelmed, and to often take a deep breath and dig deep. Even when she was little, she was determined. I remember when she started to learn to ride a bike, falling off more than staying on, the immense effort that she had to put in to getting back on the bike and having another go. And the many times I would simply say to her, "Come on, Meg, you can do it." And she would grit her teeth, get on and have another go. I imagine you can probably already guess, immensely proud of this part of her character. But as I started to think about this part of Meg's character, I remembered a time when my son and I, Joe, went to Dartmoor, and we stayed in a little cottage and we went for a walk one day. We got a little bit lost. He was about 12 and it was February and it was very cold. He wanted to give up and stop, but of course that was not an option. And I remember saying to him, "Come on, Joe, you can do it." So he had to dig deep. Running on empty, too tired to eat and too cold to be safe, we did eventually make it back. We lit a fire and, well, we're both still here today. Sometimes those of us with faith have to dig deep. When terrible things happen, when we feel let down, when we're exhausted, we just have to keep going. There are many stories of Christian people who, after suffering so much, have decided that there can't be a God. "What do we do now?" one of them might ask. "We pray," comes the reply. For Christians, there's the assurance that even Jesus prayed just before his arrest that he might be allowed to give up. But note that he still prayed. You see, he never gave up on that. So I try and dig deep too when times get hard or bleak or disparaging, because never giving up is a faithful act. I try to put myself in the place of a small girl learning to ride a bike or a 12-year-old boy on Dartmoor, and I hear a father's voice saying, "Come on, Paul, you can do it."